Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. So I came to San Francisco and I was thinking to just walk around and see some different places. And this place, I have been here a few years ago, and I will tell you the story of a few years ago later on. And it's such a beautiful, elegant place, so I decided to go there again. And here it is, such a classic and beautiful place. This place is called San Francisco is called the Palace of Fine Arts, and it initially started. It was built at the beginning of the century. The exact date is it was built for the 1915 1910 Panama Pacific Exposition, and so it's kind of a recent days world fair. So San Francisco hosting this world fair or world art exhibition. So this is one of the building construction here, and there are other constructions during that World Exposition, Panama Pacific Exposition. And one of them is Legion of Honor. Another one is the Japanese Tea Garden. A lot of constructions, around 10 of them. And this one is one of the remaining one. But it has been through quite a lot, and during the when at its heyday, at its very prosperous time, people came for this exposition for this world fair. I think this world fair lasting around 1 year of time. And then when it is finished, it was supposed to be demolished. Usually for that time, the exhibition, even right now, the World Fair, when it is gone, everything is gone, like a World Cup, like Olympic. After that, everything is gone. And but there are people who want to preserve it. It was headed by Phoebe Hearst, which was the Hearst Castle's one of the Hearst Castle's owner, the mother of the Hearst Castle owner, and they made this foundation and preserved it. And but the building material was built. The building material was chosen when the time of building was chosen for short temporary use, for lasting for one exhibition. So it's made of wood, it's made of some burlap, some wood stuff, some stuffing, some plasters. So it was not supposed to stay long. And after it was built, and when the exhibition finished, some of it was demolished, and this area was not demolished because of the foundation who tried to preserve it. And the foundation also commissioned WPA, World Progress Association or something. They did a lot of this beautiful work. Remember the other time I went to San Francisco Raycon Center, the mural. So they commissioned some mural work for this place also. and then World War One break out, and then World War Two break out. So it was quite a turbulent time, and during the war, this place was served as a storage and stored trucks and weapons, and it was also used for some fire department workplace headquarters. It was used for various kinds of use, but it was really not the original artistic rendering, the artistic purpose of this place, but it was used. It was seized by the military of the U.S. and anyway, it was kept. And in 1965, San Francisco started to do a renovation, and it was a larger scale renovation because it was all it was just a ruin, a total ruin. So they made reconstruction of it, kind of reconstruction, put a steel bar and put on-site pour-in cement and rebuild this place. It's roughly the same as the original plan. And in 2009, another big renovation has went through. That renovation went to restore this place and also made some structural reinforcement, so that it was earthquake proof. Not really earthquake proof, but to protect from earthquake, from shaking, from different kind of natural disasters. So this is such a beautiful, elegant place. Did you see here? Yes, the man standing there. So when we first came back from Australia, that was around 8 years ago, and at that time, this place has a very, very wonderful, interesting place. That was the Exploratorium exhibition. It's a children's, not only children, adult also can enjoy. It's kind of a science exhibition. It's an interactive science exhibition. So during summertime, I brought my 2 sons, came here, and I did a lot of picture of them, and they were sitting on these huge structures. They were sitting on the granite. It's not granite, it's actually cement, the cement. And it's just so beautiful. I remember we were playing around. We played with around the water, and we played inside with a magnet. We played with the time machine. A lot of fun things. It's such a beautiful thing to host. And now the Exploratorium, I think that's the name, moved to San Francisco, another location, moved to, where is it? It's near the shore, near the port, that area. And so this place, I don't think there is a company hosting exhibition or something. And also during the old time, there used to be a theater also. Gosh, they are so good. And what we are seeing right now are the beautiful structure and construction. And behind, you can see behind, there were halls, and those for the exhibitions. And just 8 years ago, we were there. 8 years ago, we were there. We were playing around. It was a fascinating place. And it caused those beautiful and sweet memories. And my sons was walking there, and these guys were shaking their hands, waving, and I say, "You are famous." They are very nice. Anyway, nobody can resist the beauty of this place. It's just such a beautiful scale and elegant construction. And there are a lot of design idea behind it. And all what I have talked about are from Wikipedia, so you can find more information and detailed information about it. But just seeing something beautiful like this fill us with joy, with pride, and with appreciation for our life. As much as we can cherish our life, cherish what we have, and go out to explore these places. There are beautiful places in a lot of places, and it's a matter that we open up our eyes and look and search and make an effort to go there, to bike there, to drive there, to find a parking, and to spend some time just savor the fresh air, the coolness. And that day, yesterday, I went there yesterday, it was quite cold. And San Francisco is just always cold, but the air is really fresh because of the wind. And at home in Mountain View, in Bay Area, in the South Bay, I wear as less as possible. You can wear sundress, you can wear bikini sundress, but there you need to cover yourself a little bit more. Isn't it amazing? Yes. Those fantastic works. And also this area has a lot of wild animals. There are ducks, a lot of ducks, and geese. I think there are some geese, as I have seen, and a lot of turtles. Turtles, frogs, birds, raccoons, a lot of animals. And of course, squirrels. There are pine trees. And this big, huge leaf bush reminds me of Australia. You know, in Australia, the Royal Botanic Garden. And when I lived in Sydney, we were quite close to there, and not exactly close, but I often go there because when I was in Sydney, I take train, and it was a convenient thing to do. And also, even if driving there, we can find these huge plants and find all the beautiful things. All the beautiful places in the world have one commonality. Have one thing in common, that they wake up our sense. They make us love. They make us happy. They make us cherish. They make us appreciate. They make us feel good. They give us positive thoughts. They give us this positive, nice, beautiful, and encouraging vibe, and so enjoyable. People enjoy here, appreciate here. That used to be the door. That used to be the door to the Exploratorium exhibition. Wow. Whoa. And the lake is like the lake, I think, is artificial made, is a man-made lake. And everything with water just becomes beautiful. Everything is beautiful with water. With this dome and reflecting with water, it is fantastic. And some white bird flying. It is so good to see, to touch the green, green grass of home. Do, 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 do. And this place now it's a tourist attraction, and you hear people speaking all different languages, and but it's not that crowded. It's not that crowded. You can walk without bumping and shoulder to shoulder. It's very pleasant. And I feel that we can walk along the road and the promenade, strolling along. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And every time I go out, I have my gimbal, and I walk very, very slowly. I used to I used to be quite shy about holding the gimbal, and now I just walk and holding it, and I don't think people notice. Even if they notice, yeah. And it's quite common. People just take a picture, take a video, and it's it. That is it. So I am in my backyard doing this voiceover, and you can hear the bird singing. Maybe I will connect with the fire brigade. We are very close to a fire station, and also airplane sound. Maybe let me stop it. Okay, let me continue. As I was sitting here, as I am sitting here in my backyard with beautiful sunshine and with our blackberries starting to change color. Not yet, they are still green and with a lot of flowers. I think we will have some harvest, a good harvest this year, and a beautiful pink rose, very pale but very fresh pink rose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pink roses, and a bowl of fig. Fig just became good. It's all is good. All is good. So I am thinking, what has happened to our world? And you see the construction, you see the building, you see the architecture here, and you see the buildings in the 1970s. When you see the buildings in 1970s, 60s, 70s, 80s, everything is an eyesore. It's so ugly designed. Why people design so ugly things? And now you see in front of your eyes, and this is so beautiful. 100 years ago, we made beautiful things, and then we became so mosh, ugly, and 难看死了. It's quite shocking that when we are as human beings, when we have the capacity to produce beautiful good things, and suddenly become producing bad things and ugly things. It's mind-boggling. Why do we do that? Maybe because, we have more and more population, and people are more and more crowded. There is a fight for space, for a reasonable living. Yeah, we just have too many people, maybe. And if we stuck in one place, it will be more and more crowded, right? So the new thing will be looking for new places and develop new legacies. This is the legacy came from 100 years ago. This is a part of the history. And the future will be the history of today. No, what I mean, the history of the future will be our life today. And what we are living and how we are living will become the history of future, of tomorrow. When many years ago, I don't know how long this world can exist if we consume it to such degree. And if we, what is that noise? If we, it's very strange. Are they doing some water irrigation or something? And 100 years ago, when we look back what we have done, can we make the future generation be proud of us? Or just say, this is such a rotten generation and damaging the earth, destroying the world, destroying the planet. That will be very shameful. Maybe we should just start from something super duper simple. Not use plastic, use less things, and enjoy life to the fullest. to the most, to the maximum by appreciating the nature and do good things, do right things, be kind to people, be kind to nature, and be kind to ourselves. And look for some time to go out, to see sunshine, to see flower, to appreciate the flower, to draw them, to paint them, to sing for them, and hoping that there will be always flowers in our life. I love you, I really do. Do. Bye bye, friends.